Well, you can watch TV, right, like you're doing right now, but what would it mean to really experience television?
Yes, that is the aim of the new Contour. Smarter searches, finding things faster, and watching your favorites when you want.
That's right. Bruce Birkinshaw joins us from Cox Communications. Good to see you, Bruce.
Hi, Bruce.
Good morning.
You know, I love television.
Yep.
I work
Good,
in
I'm glad you
television.
do.
I watch television. But this is really, the Contour is described as a game changer, right? Can you explain what it does? What's it all about?
Really the overview of the fact is there's so much content out there, and you're trying to find things. You know, we just had Easter, and have little kids trying to find Easter eggs, and let's say they're in a park and there's hundreds of Easter eggs, and they're trying to find those Easter eggs. Well, what Contour does, it literally kind of just tells them where it is. Oh, it's right here, go grab it. It's right here, go grab it. And we have thousands of hours of content, really 35,000 hours of content. Soon by the end of the year, 125,000 hours of content. And trying to wade through and find what you want is difficult. And that's what Contour does, is it brings you that convenience and it allows you to pinpoint exactly what you want to watch.
It's like GPS for your television, right?
It is GPS. In fact, it has some GPS capabilities in it too.
One of the key elements with the new Contour is the remote.
Absolutely.
Why is it important in the way we're using this feature?
Well, the remote is a way for someone to go in and grasp that important content. And there's lots of things you can do with the remote. One is you pick it up and it automatically has a backlight to it. So I watch TV a lot at night in bed, and I pick up the remote, not sure what button to push.
You're not looking for the light bulb button on the remote.
And it automatically does it. You just kind of tilt the remote and does it.
Well, that's a nice feature because I can't find, my light goes off on my remote after like 3 seconds, and I got to hit a button to make it come back on.
All
again.
you have to do is flick it up and down, and the light changes. The other thing is on the remote is you can just hit a button and you can actually talk into your remote.
Here, hold on, I want to show this to our viewers. We'll go this way. So which button do we hit, Bruce?
This button right here, there's a little mic button, this little blue here, and you can push it, you can say commands. You can say HGTV, you could say, you know, go to CBS. You can go to the morning blend and it'll go there.
So you just say the program name and it'll take you to
the program name, it'll take you right there. You can say record. There's also kind of fun things
instead of going to the guide or trying to remember what channel was that, whatever.
Absolutely.
Right, like with March Madness, I'm like, which channel was that game on? And you're going to like TBS and CBS, right? They're all over the place.
Right, and that's what's great about this. Also talking about sports, kind of jumping around a little bit. The C button here takes you to our sports app, and the sports app you can actually go and has all the sports scores and gives you hundreds and hundreds of stats you wouldn't even dream of. Tells you, like, you know, the fact of a certain player is 5 from 8 from the field, and he's, you know, who's the leading rebounder.
So while you're watching the game, you can access some of that information.
Sure.
For example.
You know, Kansas City Royals. So you're watching Kansas City Royals next month. You can actually look and say, okay, the batter's up, and the spray charts of where he normally hits it, or what his batting average is,
my gosh,
or how many pitches have been strikes and balls.
That is so cool.
Wow, that's
and
incredible.
it's a nice feature that we have with it.
Yeah, I was reading a lot about the Contour, and you know, because Cox has been, you know, I've grown up. Cox was our very first cable network growing up here in Omaha, and from what I understand, this Contour, this is something that parents are really going to like too, because there's parent-specific features.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up, Mike. Yeah, there's this fantastic feature. My daughters now are a teenager, so they may be a little bit higher than, you know, this type of service, but we have something called Kid Zone. You go to On Demand, you go into Kid Zone. It's very easy to use, and there's quite literally like 100 free shows. It shows you all the kids shows that are currently on. It shows you all the kids movies that are available absolutely free, so there's no additional charge. The other nice thing is you can go into settings and you can basically tell the service how old your kids are, and then based on the ratings, it'll deliver those programs to you in the Kid Zone. And it's a nice, safe, walled garden where your kids can go, and they, if you don't want them to, they can't watch anything else, but they can watch anything rated under the kids area.
I like it having it being age specific, because sometimes you'll have a 3-year-old and their interests and what they're ready for are different than an 8-year-old.
We're looking right now at probably what some of you have seen already on television, this idea about the new Contour and how it works. And I noticed you brought in a box too, Bruce, not just the remote, but what's this piece, this device?
Well, this is our what we call the client boxes. You know, in the home we have the regular host DVR boxes. And what's nice, you know, some people may know we have these smaller boxes for the mini boxes, but this is for Contour. And what's great about this box can do anything else our regular digital receivers can do as well. So when you're talking and using the remote here, it works with this as well, and it's all based, you know, with RF. So you don't have to have this, and I have to aim it and to get it.
I like
And
how
it makes
small
it
it
fun.
is too. You know, like if you're, I don't know, you don't want to spend all this money on a nice house and then you
Well,
end up like
that's
with
it.
like big, you know what I mean? You remember the speakers that were this tall and the whole thing back in the day.
You know, we want to make this entertainment. We want to make it fun. You know, part of the things with the voice remote, there are a lot of fun things you can do. You literally could say, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Really?
And it actually gives you the answer that apparently somebody has figured out that a
You know what?
woodchuck can
Calculated
chuck
it, yeah.
Bruce,
3.61.
you are saving marriages with this thing. You understand, right? When everybody starts getting, no, you're not right. No, don't you remember it was this? And then you just grab the remote, you ask the question,
is.
and it's argument solved.
You can ask it math questions. What is 231 times 75? And it's going to give you the
It's
answer
gonna
there
tell
too.
you.
What is the answer? I'm just kidding.
Please don't. But
What are customers saying about this? Because you've had Cox customers in Omaha for a long time, but those who've jumped on board with Contour, what are they saying, and which features are they liking the most?
I think everyone likes the voice remote. The one it's just an easy thing for our customers to kind of understand and use. They love the sports app because it's just a nice way to get there. And there's other things that are very nice for our
The
customers to
mobility
have.
aspect is something else, isn't it? Where
yeah.
it's being able to watch wherever in the house.
Wherever in the house, and then also the Contour 2 service, it comes with an app as well, our new Contour app. And the Contour app, which is on iPhone, iPads, and Android devices, customers can watch 100% of their channels, including local broadcast channels.
On their devices.
On their device,
On the
absolutely.
go.
You can learn more about Contour at Cox.com, and you know, I get so many phone calls. I'm not going to name the family member, but they always call and say, "Hey, I can't get this remote to do this or that." If I could just tell, "Hey, push that button right in the middle and tell it what channel you want it to go
The blue
to,"
button.
I'd get
It's
a
your
lot fewer
friend.
phone calls.
Bruce, really great to have you here.
Well,
I love
thank
it.
you.
Get right to the good stuff.
Yeah,
Like that.
that's a great way to put it. It's
Really cool.
it's fun to have a fun product. And
Yeah,
this
I'm
is
glad
really
you
what
came on
it
because
is.
I've been really interested in this product. It's really cool.
Well,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Thanks a
Thank
lot.
you.
Good to meet you. Well, yesterday,